I can already tell this is going to piggyback off of the last message I articulated. This is the wild card. Oh, shit. I want you to get a real concise visual of this card while I'm speaking to you. So these figures, first of all, they don't look like victims of death. They look like rulers of transition, like gatekeepers between worlds. Because the top hats and the cigars, they add like another layer, like the confidence, the bravado, the appetite, the charisma. There's a kind of it's a kind of we know something you don't know type of grin radiating from them. Like the figures, they almost feel untouchable, like spirits who laughed at fear because they've already crossed beyond it. It's communal. So this is like less annihilation and more like ancestral presence. This is like death imagery, the elegance, it's humor, it's swagger, it's survival. And then that purple really speaks to me too, with the royalty, the spirituality, the power, the liminality, the ceremonial authority. And like the ancestral presence I'm talking about, like the initiation, it's like inevitability, spiritual realism, dancing with mortality instead of denying it. It tells me a lot with this wild card. This is like the aristocrats. It's very aristocratic. You dig? And then the turquoise background is very fascinating because it creates emotional contrast instead of darkness. You get this vivid, almost tropical openness behind the skeletal imagery. Like it prevents the card from becoming oppressive. The atmosphere becomes uncanny but alive. Like this represents familiarity with endings. The wisdom that comes from surviving transformation. The ability to laugh in the presence of fear. Charm standing hand in hand with mortality. Wow, this wild card is basically, it doesn't reveal itself. It reveals you. It's not subtle, it's not polite, but deeply honest. And emotionally, as far as that goes, the card feels like someone who has seen grief, darkness, betrayal, or a transformation so intimately that they no longer scare easily. And then it's got the audacity to be paired with my Queen of Swords. I love her. This is my favorite Queen of Swords in all of history, of all the Queen of Swords. Look how she's giving people her ass to kiss. Oh, okay. The authenticity with the lovers. To go with that, let's talk about it. The lovers, to me, the lovers represent authenticity before it represents anything romantic. And it can still be a choice. But the lovers is in this message is like self-focused. It pairing with this wild card. And the Queen of Swords, she's not flinching at intensity. It's like she filters it. She what does she does? She loves after the illusion. Like she's already been burned off. She's clear-eyed. Her language is sharp, like she's emotionally honest to the point of discomfort. This is the boundary line drawn with surgical precision. When you put her with this wild card and the lovers. Alright. Alright, we could just do this. Let's put this feather down for her. We can shake it like a tail feather leader. Right now, we talking rigorous honesty right now. And I'll just let you look at it like that. when I look at the Queen with this wild card, it's like a moment when fate is not even stable enough to be predictable. It's like love is not soft enough to be naive, and truth is not negotiable anymore. Like something unexpected enters the connection, or whatever the situation is. The wild card will represent whether it's a connection or the situation, not the Lover's card, y'all. Stay with me. It destabilizes that emotional equation long enough that a real choice has to be made. That's where the Lover's card integrates in, and that choice cannot be made from fantasy or impulse, only from clarity, discernment, and emotional honesty, which would be the Queen of Swords. And the Queen is a receptive energy, so it will be received regardless. Like it wouldn't be a struggle. Like, you know how they say what you eat don't make me shit, is going to be received. Like I said, it's not soft, but it's honest. So this is a connection being tested by unpredictability, where the heart is pulled but the mind refuses to lie to itself about what is actually sustainable. It's like the wild card, it spills ink on the page. So the lovers would try to write a story anyway. And the Queen of Swords takes the pen back and says, no, period. We're writing something real now. So we can't be sloppy. You're not going to be a mess with. You're not going to be messy with it. Someone is not conducive to emotional manipulation. What I get from that is not, someone is not for the nonsense. We could put this right here, or we could put this right here. It don't matter. Let's put it right here. I want to talk about something. Something from Jacques Lacan. He's a French psychoanalyst. If you heard of him. Jacques Lacan. Your fantasies, they have to be unrealistic, because the moment you get what you seek, you don't, or you can't want it anymore. So in order to continue to exist, discernment has its objects perpetually absent. It's not the it that you want, it's more like the fantasy of the it. So desire supports crazy fantasy. So the lessons of what Lacan is saying is living by your wants will never make you happy. What it means is to be fully human, is to strive to live by ideas and ideals, and not measure your life by what you have attained in terms of what you desire, but those small movements of integrity, compassion, rationality, even self-sacrifice. Because in the end, the only way we can measure the significance of our own lives is by valuing the lives of others. That ties into this message. It's like, when this person met you, I feel like this is a description of this Queen of Swords. And this Queen of Swords is a direct compatibility of who's representing this wild card, or what is representing this wild card, especially with the Lovers here. The Lovers is that authenticity I'm talking about. And it's creating the situation. It's a connection that's creating a situation, or the situation has inspired the connection. It could be vice versa. And it's creating that Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups, Five of Wands type of energy, that chaos is going to erupt. Because you're not playing by you're not conformed to anybody's rules or limitations or anything like that. You're very broad, and you think outside the box. And then it also gives a Seven of Wands energy too, because you're blocking out the conservative, the naysayers, the opinions of others. Well, let's get conducive then. Why don't we? Did you like that introduction? That's a great visual, I think. Someone plays piano or I also saw it in my mind's eye when I got all this premonition, was a piano, a grand piano, one of those real fancy, expensive piano, like the piano my mother used to have in her house. She had 2 pianos. One she practiced, and one was real fancy and expensive. I think they're all expensive, but this one was finer dining, expensive. We didn't touch that one, or else, right? I see a grand piano. It's black, it's silky, it's smooth, and it's like the keys are very smooth. I see a bed of roses, like roses everywhere, all over the piano, all over the floor, all over the bedrooms, plural. There's a lot of bedrooms in this space, in this house, right? Like a mansion party, but is nobody there but you and this other person. So the house could belong to this Queen of Swords, or this house could belong to the whoever represents this wild card. And every room has roses everywhere, up the steps, all over the floor. The floor is marble too. The steps go around. It's one of those real you get the picture of what kind of house this is. So the idea is the fantasy. It's not so much the Queen of Swords is mental stimulation. So it's a real sapiosexual energy as well. That's why the wild card is here. Somebody who walks to the beat of her own rhythm and thinks to the beat of her own rhythm. Freedom thinking. Anything's possible. Each bedroom is going to be a different experience. So she created the fantasy or the desire between her and this wild card and his lovers here. That was the other premonition. And every room is going to be a different experience. So it's a whole lot of mental stimulation. There's a whole lot of gift giving with the diamonds. Or somebody's ring is going to be round with a lot of diamonds surrounding it. A lot of gift giving. A lot of traveling to come see somebody, or somebody's coming to see you, or y'all just travel for business. It's the allure. It's the infectious connection. It's the infectious. The hemisphere is very infectious, very contagious. Oh yeah, hold up. One card is supposed to come from here. Judgment, discernment. That's it. That's it. Guilty pleasure. 6 of Cups is in reverse. That's clarifying that. So listen. This isn't one of those. Yeah, this is definitely piggybacking off the last message. This isn't one of those. 6 of Cups in the upright is like, yeah, as we slept the night away, we had too many drinks. Both of them have wedding bands on, and they went home to their separate spouses. This was a past tense relationship or experience. You know, this is discernment that this is something we could do one of many nights. This is like Jill Scott, I Am Not Afraid. This is, well, what can I say? What can I say for the man? It's more than just Jill Scott, I'm Not Afraid, but the person is I get the man being like captivated, smitten, and is very infectious. Like this Queen of Swords is nothing nice, nothing to play with. Right? She doesn't scare easily. She's not intimidated. So this is a person of great status. Okay, there's a mural, him on the wall. You see what I'm saying? I've never noticed that this is a shadow of somebody else, and she's looking into the wall of names. And there's somebody else you see as a reflection, right? So even with the 6 of Swords, 6 of Cups, someone's mentally checking in and out because they're distracted. They're just very like fond of what the experience is. I think the experience is what inspired the connection in this case with the judgment. This person has one of many nights. I hear hood by air. I do. I didn't want to say that, but I did. Because in the lyrics, he's like, I'm fucking these bitches, alright? I'm having my way, alright? But then he's talking about my bitch got body, my bitch got body. She screeched like a hyena when I get the body. This person's going from one extreme to the next with you because you have his attention. You have something to say, you have somewhere to be. You're independent, is what I see. This is a combination of independence. So he can't just one night you. I couldn't do it. He has to bite you. Like he thinks you're soft and plush and feminine. You see that? I can't one night that. I have to have a conversation with this person every day. I don't care if it's a minute. I need it every day. We can bounce ideas off each other every day. A million girls will kill for your position every day. You're not even in a position, you're in a space of freedom every day. And they feel chained to needing to perform every day. I didn't expect this reading to go like that. Ace of Pentacles. Every day. What is this? Knight of Swords. There's a lot of swords here. So I think you think fast. You're quick on your feet. This Queen of Swords has a lot of common sense. She's witty. She can come up with ideas quick. Okay? And it's more than what meets the eye with this person, with this Ace of Pentacles. That's why you got the Wild card here too, and the Lovers. And the Queen of Swords, like, she's not just book smart, she's street smart. She's not intellect. She's emotionally intelligent. Street psychology, all kinds of psychoanalysis come from this Queen of Swords. She gives you something to think about. But she discerns because she's been through the ringer before, like everybody else. She's been one-nighted before. She's been divorced before. She's been broken up with before. And she's done that to other people. So she doesn't scare easily. And Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And that's clarified by Seven of Wands in the upright. So that would be these one-nighters. This mural, this pride and glory of somebody that comes with the legacy of a man. You never lose women chasing money, but you'll never have money chasing women. And you got these Queen of Pentacles in reverse with the Seven of Wands is a reflection of that. He has a mural of a lot of, I think I'm the person for this position, right? And he's blocking it. He's blocking it. He's not listening to what anybody has to say. He's not listening to anybody trying to take action or be a naysayer against this person. How come I never heard of her? Or it could be a him. How come I never heard of this person? Where's this person's 20-year backlog? He can even produce a 20-year backlog. Like, her resume is impeccable. You don't want no smoke with this Queen of Swords. And there's just a bunch of naysayers. The prejudice is real when it comes to this, especially because she's in the picture with this Wild card. You see, the woman in the middle, that will represent this Queen of Swords. Is like she's like the missing mass to the conglomerate. What else? We're 18 minutes in and I feel like I've only been talking for 7. Alright, so that's that. We passed that. Next conversation. More about the Queen of Swords from her perspective, from what this person is learning. This is a valued education that he's willing to give and pay for. Not like prostitution, because there's no sex in exchange of that. That's why it's like, I couldn't one night this person. I can't enforce that right now. So you have discernment again with the Four of Cups. Is a little bored, the Four of Wands. Wait a minute. The Four of Wands is stability. Typically talks about graduation celebration. This person wants to party with you and you're the cake and the ice cream. I'm getting a lot of lubrication that he gets. This person really enjoys this Queen of Swords. He's fantasized. He's thinking about what it would be like to be with this Queen of Swords. This Queen of Swords is giving him the visual without saying it. Like, he's just visualizing how it could be. And you got the four of Cups. That's boredom, disappointment, apathy, or maybe it's like once the cookie became a thing between them, once you got to that space, because you don't want this to be over with the Six of Cups in reverse. We're using the discernment like this can't be over, okay? But the Queen of Swords is like, you can't enforce your way on her. You have to be real delicate, direct, and concise. You can't, she doesn't scare easily, so you can't do your traditional scare tactics with having your way. You can't box her in, so to speak. That she'll shut down or shut it down. And the apathy is like, the disappointment is like, where are you going? Is how I see this. See, this person is used to codependent people. And this person will get up and just go about their way even after an intense Four of Wands. You see what they're doing on the Four of Wands, right? But that's real liberated. Like a fire and a water element is very creative together. It could be a disaster or it could be a very creative experience. Meanwhile, you got stubbornness on this side. Rigidness, inflexibility, miser is over here. Okay, so we're going to put this over here. Now we're going to emphasize, we're going to touch more on the Lovers. Attraction, love, beauty, trials overcome. This person is going to do something with this Queen of Swords, or just, it's like with the way that, with the air and the confidence that this Queen of Swords carries herself, makes the person want to give her everything because she doesn't need it. She doesn't carry herself like she needs anything. Hold on. She's like balanced and emotionally. She could even be a little stoic. So you got the World. And that's clarified by the Nine of Cups. Yeah, it's over. It's over. I got what I wanted. I found what I wanted. It's a victory. It's a competitive advantage. It's success. It's satisfaction. It's everything I felt like, I intuitively felt like, but didn't have all the full clarity about it. It's feasting. It's my heart's desire. Like, the world is fixed. And it's about to be a global success. Business and as well as personal. So whatever the situation is, as well as the connection, is going to be, it's a compatible thing. Whether you choose, you could choose whatever you want with the Lovers, but you can have them both. It's generosity here. It's a lot of gift giving. It's a lot of 9.5 weeks level experience. Watch that movie with, it's Kim Basinger and Mickey Rourke. It's that kind of experience with the World and the Nine of Cups. It's like rich sex or something. Like love, like Future. And it's interesting that I thought of it that way because his lyrics go, "You never made love to a misfit." You never made love to a misfit, but you feel like that about your business as well. And that's what's like raising the algorithm. It's like, it's attracting all this generosity, love. I just want to pour into you. You've poured, like a Queen of Swords have poured into many others and got stung before. You know what I mean? Like, they tried to flip her into reverse, but what she did was set them boundaries. And she went ahead about her business. She might have cried, she may not have, but she got a wittiness. This Queen of Swords is witty with this Knight of Swords. Like, she comes direct and concise. Like, she's quick on her feet about her money, her business, her time, her effort, even her love. Like, she's quick on her feet and how she's going to articulate it, assert it, protect it, embrace it, share it, you name it. And I think it's a mutual respect with the Nine of Cups in the world. So that's what I have right now. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.